Venture into a world where women's empowerment is not a goal, but a reality. Welcome to Denmark. Here, equality isn't an aspiration, but a way of life, etched deeply into the country's rich history. Women in Denmark don't just exist, they thrive. With a vibrant economy, sharp cultural influences, and a society that values every citizen, Denmark's narrative is one of strength, resilience, and empowerment. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the heart of Danish society where women stand tall. Denmark, a nation with a rich history, has always been a trailblazer in promoting women's rights. The story of this trailblazing spirit begins in the late 19th century during the suffragette movement. It was a time when Danish women, like their counterparts across the globe, began to demand their right to vote. One figure stands out in this early fight for equality, Line Luplau. A fiery advocate for women's rights, Luplau was instrumental in founding the Danish Women's Society, the oldest women's rights organization in the world. With her at the helm, the society played a pivotal role in securing voting rights for women in 1915, making Denmark one of the first nations to do so. As we moved into the 20th century, the fight for women's equality in Denmark didn't stop at the ballot box. The post-war era saw a wave of social and cultural changes that pushed the boundaries of women's rights even further. Danish women started to break free from traditional roles, entering the workforce in record numbers and pursuing higher education. In the midst of this sea change, another towering figure emerged, Grete Berge. As Minister for Gender Equality in the 1990s, she championed policies that promoted gender equality in all spheres of life. Under her leadership, Denmark introduced a groundbreaking law that made it mandatory for all public institutions to promote gender equality. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the fight for gender equality in Denmark continues. Today's Danish women are not just beneficiaries of the past struggles, but active participants in shaping a future where equality is not just an ideal, but a reality. And so, from the suffragette movement to the modern-day fight for gender equality, Denmark's history is marked by a series of milestones that have empowered its women. It's a history of brave women who dared to challenge the status quo, who refused to be silenced, and who fought for the rights we often take for granted today. This historical backdrop paved the way for the empowered Danish woman of today. The Danish woman is a testament to the country's commitment to gender equality. The Danish woman stands tall, a symbol of the country's dedication to empowering women and promoting gender balance. This commitment is so deeply ingrained in Denmark's societal fabric that it permeates every aspect of life. Let's take a closer look at the Danish woman's role in today's Denmark. She's not just a part of the landscape, she shapes it. She's a leading figure in education, politics, and the workforce. She is a driving force in her community, a catalyst for change and progress. In the realm of education, the Danish woman shines. She is more likely to hold a university degree than her male counterparts. She is not only a student, but also a teacher, a researcher, an academic, sharing her knowledge and contributing to Denmark's intellectual wealth. In politics, the Danish woman's voice is loud and clear. She is not just a voter, she is a decision maker, a policy shaper. She holds positions of power and influence, contributing to the country's democratic process and shaping its future. In the workforce, the Danish woman is a powerhouse. She is a leader, a manager, an entrepreneur. She contributes to the country's economic prosperity, driving innovation and growth. She embodies the Danish work ethic, striking a balance between work and life, proving that success does not have to come at the expense of personal fulfillment. Supporting this empowerment are policies and societal norms that value gender equality. Denmark has a robust framework of laws and regulations that protect women's rights and promote their participation in all areas of public life. Maternity leave, equal pay, and childcare support are just a few examples of how Denmark supports women in their journey towards empowerment. Moreover, societal norms in Denmark encourage women to pursue their ambitions. There is a deep-rooted belief in the equality of the sexes, and this is reflected in the way Danish women are treated and respected in society. The Danish woman, independent and empowered, is a reflection of the country's progressive mindset. She is the embodiment of Denmark's commitment to gender equality, a testament to the country's progressive values and forward-thinking approach. Denmark's robust economy plays a pivotal role in upholding women's empowerment. This isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a reality that permeates every facet of Danish society. The economic conditions of Denmark are uniquely supportive of women's empowerment. The country's welfare system, for instance, is a significant contributor to this. Denmark has one of the most comprehensive welfare systems in the world, providing security and support across all stages of life. From maternity leave to childcare facilities, the system ensures women are not penalized for their biological role in reproduction. This welfare system is backed by a strong economy, which in turn is bolstered by the contributions of the women it supports. It's a symbiotic relationship that has proven beneficial for both parties. Denmark's women are some of the most economically active in the world, contributing significantly to the country's GDP. The gender pay gap, a universal issue, is also less pronounced in Denmark. Danish women, on average, earn around 90% of what their male counterparts earn. While there is still work to do, this figure stands as a testament to Denmark's commitment to gender equality. Employment opportunities for women in Denmark are extensive, spanning a wide range of sectors. Danish women are not confined to traditional roles. They are CEOs, politicians, scientists, artists, and more. The Danish job market recognizes and values the skills women bring to the table, making it a fertile ground for women's empowerment. The economic conditions in Denmark, therefore, not only support women's empowerment but actively encourage it. The Danish model demonstrates that a strong economy and women's empowerment are not mutually exclusive, but rather they are two sides of the same coin. The Danish economy not only supports women's empowerment but thrives because of it. This isn't just a win for women, but a win for the entire country. Denmark's economic success story is a testament to the power of women's empowerment, and a model other countries would do well to follow. The culture of Denmark is woven with threads of women's independence. As we delve deeper into the cultural fabric of Denmark, we see the vibrant threads of women's independence intricately woven throughout. A significant cultural influence that promotes this independence is the Danish concept of hygge. More than just a word, hygge encapsulates the Danish ethos of comfort, togetherness, and well-being. It is a way of life that emphasizes equality, respect, and mutual understanding, creating an environment where women can flourish independently. The Danish culture also places immense importance on the concept of work-life balance. Unlike many societies where the pressure to succeed can often overshadow personal growth and happiness, Denmark treads a different path. Here, the pursuit of a balanced life is not just an ideal, it's a norm. This balance allows Danish women to pursue their careers with vigor while still having ample time to nurture their personal interests and relationships. It's a society where the scales don't tip in favor of work or life, but maintain a harmonious equilibrium. But the cultural influences that promote women's independence in Denmark go beyond concepts and ideals. They are deeply ingrained in societal norms and acceptance. Danish society has long embraced the idea of women's autonomy. Here, women are seen as equal contributors to the society, economy, and political landscape. Their voices are not only heard, but also valued and respected. It's a society where a woman's worth is not determined by traditional gender roles, but by her abilities, her intellect, and her contributions. This cultural acceptance of women's autonomy has not only fostered an environment of equality, but it has also empowered Danish women to break barriers and shatter glass ceilings. It's a culture that doesn't just tolerate women's independence, it celebrates it. In Denmark, the cultural influences that promote women's independence are not just aspects of society, they are the very foundations on which it is built. They are the pillars that uphold the Danish way of life, a life that is balanced, equal, and empowering. In Denmark, culture and women's independence are two sides of the same coin. Denmark stands as a beacon of women's empowerment for the world to follow. This small Scandinavian gem is a global leader in gender equality, consistently ranking among the top nations in the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Index. Denmark's success is no accident. It's the result of a society deeply committed to fairness and balance, where gender is not a barrier to opportunity, but rather an invitation to diversity and innovation. The Danish model of gender equality is multifaceted, comprising equitable legal structures, progressive social norms, and supportive economic policies, all working in harmony to foster an environment where women can thrive. The Danish woman's independence and empowerment are not just individual achievements, but collective triumphs that uplift the entire nation. Denmark's high standards of living, robust economy, and vibrant culture are testaments to the transformative power of women's empowerment. Other nations can look to Denmark as an example, drawing lessons from its commitment to gender equality. Whether it's their flexible parental leave policies, their robust childcare system, or their relentless pursuit of equal pay, Denmark offers a blueprint for a fairer, more inclusive world. As we bid adieu to Denmark, we carry with us a vision of a world where every woman is as empowered as the Danish woman. Let's continue the conversation, keep asking questions, and keep pushing boundaries so that every woman everywhere can shape her own destiny.